Today, fam, we are going to be answering the hardest questions. That's right, you guys. We asked you to ask us any questions that you wanted. We did not want you to hold back at all. So we asked you on YouTube and Facebook to ask us anything. And Jamil and I sifted through a bunch of questions and we answered, we're going to be answering a lot of like difficult ones.
Yes.
Ones that are like really like, what's the word? Kinky, the taboo, things you don't want to answer, but we're going to address them today.
We're going to do it, you guys. You know what? It's been a long time coming. We've been doing these videos for 3 years, and we've had some Q&As.
Yep.
But you guys asked some hard questions.
You did.
Yes.
And we liked them.
We liked them.
We asked for them.
That's right.
So we're actually going to be diving into it. Now, some are fun, some are cute, but some are serious and big, and we're looking forward to like the honesty and openness with you guys.
Exactly.
And we definitely hope that the goal is just that you can get to know us even better.
True that.
So we're just going to eat a little bit. We have chicken enchiladas today, which we're super excited about. Chips and salsa, some enchilada dip there too.
Yes.
And so we're going to dive in, but we're going to get into the questions like pretty soon.
Exactly, yeah.
Have a few bites and then we'll kind of get into it.
For sure. I do want to say this about these enchiladas. I hope I made them right. You guys, these are Stouffer's, obviously, so you're probably saying to yourself, well, how can you make it wrong? Well, what they ask when you put it in the oven is to bend it,
Yeah.
And I did bend it. You got to bend it, the edges, and put it in there. I don't know if I bent it enough. No. So the question is it frozen?
You only bend it so the cheese doesn't go on the lid.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's true.
And the cheese didn't go on the lid. Do you want sour cream? Because sometimes I feel like I just go for it on your side.
No, go for it. No. Well, no, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. If you want sour cream, you let me know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Jamil's not as much of a sour. You can eat sour cream lover as I am.
True that. Bite number 1. Let's see if it's frozen.
I'm sure it's cooked.
It's a little cold.
Is it? On the inside?
A little bit.
Shut up.
It's not bad though. That's why I went for the middle.
It looks hot.
A little cold. But it's not bad. You're not going to know necessarily because you have cold sour cream. Mm-hmm. But it's a little cold.
Okay.
Just like, it's not cold, it's just not hot.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It tastes good. Still tastes great. Yeah. So you can mess up frozen enchiladas and lasagnas and stuff.
It's delicious.
It's still very good though.
We've never had the Stouffer's enchiladas before. We've had the Stouffer's lasagna. We're not the enchiladas. So there's a lot of steam coming off.
Yeah.
Maybe the middle was not as hot, but
It's not. There's like no steam coming out of there.
Oh.
I feel like the steam's coming off of something.
Right?
Who knows? Maybe it's not as bad as I'm saying.
It's good. With some tapatio, some sour cream. Oh, yeah. This hits.
So, these questions, guys, that you guys asked, we didn't expect them. Once again. When we said ask the tough questions, we didn't expect these.
Yeah, no. I've asked you before to ask like hard questions, and some of them were hard, but like a lot of them were really light. I feel like you guys went like way more deep this time.
I know.
So I was taken back too. I got a little nervous. I'm like, man, like, are we gonna go here?
I know, right?
Are we gonna go there today?
I know.
But we are gonna go today. We're gonna do it.
For sure, we're gonna do it. I was thinking we were gonna get questions like, "Do you ever not brush your teeth?" or something like that. That'd be the hard question, but that was that.
No.
That was an easy question.
So before we dive in, you guys, please share out this video. This helps us so much. Please share this video on Facebook and YouTube if you're on YouTube. It just really helps us. And subscribe and like.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you guys so much.
For sure. Sharing is caring, you guys. So get to it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So cool. Do you want to try this enchilada dip?
Yeah, I do. It looks good.
It is, right?
I like the enchiladas. Ooh.
What's the name of the brand? Is it Tostito?
Yeah, Tostino.
Or Tostado? Oh no, it's Tostitos. You guys know what I'm talking about.
No, the dip.
the only company that makes salsa, I feel like.
It's Tostino.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
not
really
the
good.
only guy.
There's a million other ones, but it's always in the chip section only. You don't see anything else.
Good. No, we've never seen that enchilada dip before, so no.
Nope.
I like it.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there and say, I think it's new. I think it's brand new.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I know.
And we have the hint of lime chips.
Yep.
I forgot the brand. Is it also Tostinos?
I think so.
Oh, God. I knew we were such fans of them.
We're fans, but don't know the name.
But the Tostino's Hint of Lime, hopefully we're saying it right. Hint of Lime, best chips ever. I've said this before, but it's true.
Yeah, they really are. They're very good.
I'm nervous, babe.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm nervous to answer some of these questions today.
I know. I'm a little
Yeah.
thrown back too. But you know what? We're going to do it.
Like,
We're going to do it.
we try to be super honest, like we really do, and authentic.
Yeah.
But there's things that we just haven't, we don't always address or talk about, or if we do, it's like just, a little bit, but like, yeah, we're going to be like really honest. So we hope that you guys can appreciate it and love us and be supportive. And like that's good.
The fam's going to love this.
We're getting personal. Yeah. Okay. Should we dive in?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Are you nervous? You're fine.
No, fine.
Okay.
It's all good. No T channels, you guys. No T channels.
Oh, God. What if a T channel started because of this?
That'd be kind of cool.
No.
Get our names out there.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're going to start into this one. Okay, here we go. CK Shug 8544 on YouTube asked.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I don't know what I said.
I know.
But yeah, shout out to you. Asked, does it annoy you when people ask about having kids? I think it's so rude and none of their business. Does it annoy you when people ask about having kids?
Do you want to answer first?
Yes, I will now. Yes. Yeah, okay. So I think it depends what type of mood I am in. I understand that if people don't know the answer, like of course they're gonna ask. I think what annoys me about it, if it does annoy me, because it has, is like, it's just, it's I don't understand why that is like the number one question, because it really is the number one question.
Yeah.
And I also just feel that there can be so many reasons why we don't, and there could be, I don't know, and like sometimes they're hurtful reasons, right? Like some people go through like really bad infertilities or struggles, have lots of like miscarriages, things like that, So I just feel like it's invasive and it feels uncomfortable to be asked it. Also, it just like there's like pressure from society, that kind of stuff. So annoy me, I just don't understand. I still don't 100% get it why that's like the number one question. I don't think I think it's just so that's like just our society as families. So I guess that makes sense. But it's interesting that that's the number one. I don't know.
I never really looked at it from that point, because it is true. Like, I think it is a hard question to ask if somebody can't have kids, for example. Right. And we keep getting that type of question. I get that. I could see how that can be.
It would be triggering for people.
I never really thought about it. Because from my point of view, I'm always thinking like, well, we always got new people. Somebody who has been there for the last 3 years since we've been doing this obviously knows the answer. They're not going to ask us and stuff like that. So I'm thinking everyone that's asking that are new people or people that just haven't watched some of our videos. Right. So I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. But I get your point.
Yeah.
I see that. But from my standpoint, keep asking. I don't care. Ask away, because I feel like it's a way for you guys to get to know us, and we want to make sure we answer that. And if somebody feels like they need to ask that, then they just don't know us well enough yet,
That's very true. That's a very good perspective. And I would like everybody to know that we do not have kids, and we do not plan on having kids at this point. We always leave things open. We're never like absolutely no forever type people or absolutely yes forever type people. So no, we don't have kids. We don't want them. And at the moment, if that changes, awesome. If not, we're like totally fine with that. But we really don't have a desire to have any kids.
Exactly.
So it's not like we're trying or anything. We're definitely not trying.
True.
Yeah.
True. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Would you like me to ask the next question?
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Cheryl Wright, 6205. Shout out to you. Asked,
what's up, Cheryl?
Are y'all each other's first intimate relationship since you met so young?
Wow.
Well, we have to define intimate.
Yeah. That's actually a good point.
For those of you who don't know, Jamil and I met, I was 17. He was 16, about to turn 17.
Yep.
So we met very young.
Exactly, yeah.
You can answer.
So for me, I was with a million ladies before. Now, joking. Okay, let me stop playing. For me, because being at 16 and stuff like that, being like 100% fully intimate, Kristen was definitely my first. But for I was intimate before, but not on the level, the full level, if that makes sense, you know? So for me, yeah, 100% first intimate, relationship,
Totally.
100% was with Kristen, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
As for me,
Yeah.
I was a mature soul from a very young age. No, okay, I wasn't. But I did have a serious relationship before Jamil, and then there's this other guy I was dating. But anyways, point being, so no, Jamil was not my first intimate relationship, but the best intimate, absolutely, hands down.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Same here.
Okay.
Yep. So
There we
that's
go.
good. Mhm.
Jessica Berkeley.
What up, Jessica?
Shout out to you, Jessica. She's curious about your mom. She says,
Yeah.
how does she feel about the YouTube channel, and how is her relationship with Kristen, with me?
Yeah. It's a really good question.
Great question.
Because I do talk about my mom every now and then, but you guys have never seen her before, never really, I guess I haven't really talked too much about what she does and stuff like that. But my mom actually lives in Africa. She lives in the Gambia, to be specific, which is awesome. I love that. In fact, we're going to be going to visit her soon. So that's what's up. My mom is perfectly fine with our channel. The only thing she's concerned about, because my mom is very healthy, she's vegan, and she is all about, she's like a legit vegan. You have a lot of people that are like, oh, they're vegan, but they eat processed foods and things like that, which no judgment. But my mom is veggies only and organic veggies, and cook them right away. Don't wait, So she's very healthy. So to see us eating this, I'd say she's a little concerned there. She hasn't really stressed us or anything, which is very nice. But yeah, I think ultimately she's, she loves our channel. I think she watches it often because she really enjoys, watching us and stuff and getting to see us because we're so far away. But yeah, I think she likes the channel. Yeah. As far as a relationship, Kristen and I, Kristen and her have a great relationship, which is awesome. I know sometimes with family members things can be difficult, but I feel like we've been pretty lucky to actually be able to have family and stuff like that. Everyone get along really well. Yeah. So yeah, it's awesome.
Your mom has always loved me and been super sweet to me ever since we started dating,
which is awesome.
Yeah. So I love your mom very much.
Yeah, well, mom's really loving, really awesome and stuff like that. So. Yeah, so that's sorry if I talked too long on that one, but but yeah, that's the answer to that question.
So yeah, she's probably not happy with her channel, but she hasn't said anything.
To an extent, she's happy to see us interacting and having fun. I think she enjoys our videos because we're talking and having fun. But the food, I'm sure she would love to see us eating us
vegan,
right? Like this clean salad that we just got,
Facts.
Shout out to my mom, by the way, spicytastyvegan.com if you want to check her out and stuff like that too. She has information and stuff like that on there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a nice plug.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gotta plug my mom.
Okay, another Jessica, Jessie Meow, 3370, one of our supporters. Thank you so much. We love you. You're the best.
What's up?
She asked some good questions. She says, she asked a few, but we'll just answer one. I'd love to know if you have any exciting plans for the near future, what your 5-year plan is together.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So next year, Jamil and I really want to start traveling, taking the show on the road.
Yes.
We would like to go from, state to state, not necessarily all 50 states, but the states that we're interested in, that we want to visit, that we've never been to, especially. We want to stay, at maybe an Airbnb for a month at a time, go to all the food spots there.
Yes.
Record. So I think next year is going to be really travel-y and...
At least that's our plan right now.
Yes.
You never know, things can shift and stuff. But we have been talking about this. It's funny, actually, when we started our channel, that was kind of what we wanted to do. But we held back because we wanted to come to Vegas. But we're thinking we want to do that next year, you guys.
Yes,
we're really thinking about that.
Yes.
Exactly. That's really what we want to do.
Yes. We're super happy in Vegas. That's not about that. But you want to experience life. We don't have children. We're not tied down to anything. So let's live our life. Let's have fun. So
exactly.
Hopefully we'll, be able to afford all that and be able to do it. So please put that good energy out there. But that's our plan.
Absolutely.
5 years, we'd like to expand outside outside of YouTube and social media. We're going to be starting some other businesses on the side.
Yeah.
We'll let you know as those progress. We want to start some other businesses on the side, invest more, own a home, just like be a lot more stable financially.
Exactly, yeah. And who knows, maybe kids in the future. You never know, guys. You never know. You got to stay tuned. You got to keep watching so you get the updates. So, yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. It's a 5-year plan.
Yes. Great question.
Great question.
Okay, so now we're getting into like...
Uh-oh.
I think one of the, just a harder question for sure.
Are we ready to answer this? All right, let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Skylar Graham. Shout
What's
out to
up,
you,
Skylar?
7672 on YouTube asks, what's the hardest thing you've ever had to go through in your marriage? Have either of you ever cheated?
Oh.
You went there, Skylar.
Skylar's asking a hard question.
I know, she did.
Skylar, that's a tough question.
It's a tough question. I also want to say, yeah, it's a hard one, and a lot of people wouldn't answer it.
Yeah, true that.
But we're going to. So I'll let you know. Do you want to start?
I'll start.
And I can kind of add.
Yeah. So I think this is actually a really important question because, for those of you that have been watching us, you guys know we've been together for 20 plus years, actually going on 21 years. So definitely quite a long time. We've been together since high school,
Yeah.
So it's awesome to hear kind of our perspective, I think, because, although a lot of people that are on our channel, I think a lot of people have had a lot of long-term relationships. I've noticed we have a lot of viewers that have long-term relationships and stuff like that. So you guys know how challenging it can be from time to time, and issues come up, and everyone has had something, So
A hardship.
Exactly, some sort of hardship. So something for us that was really big and was big in our relationship early on there definitely was cheating on both ends and stuff like that. I think early on, maybe the first few years of the relationship, we definitely had some issues and stuff like that. Some run-ins for sure. And it was, like I said, definitely both of us. So it was definitely tough. I think that was one of the more challenging times because, obviously the most serious part of a relationship is trust, and if you can't trust your partner or something like that, then what do you have? The communication falls apart, everything kind of falls apart.
Big time.
So for us, we were really able to go through that hard time, have it stick for a while. It lasted a long time as far as trying to redevelop the relationship, right? Because that's essentially what you have to do is rebuild a relationship. You gotta just take a look at the situation, see if you can actually reformat it into something that works better for today. Right. And that's what we did. We definitely went through that, Would you say was the hardest thing in our relationship?
1000%. Yeah. Hardest and it sounds cliche, but it's so true. The best thing that's ever happened to our relationship, and I kid you not, like the hardest because we had considered, going apart, breaking up. Yep. And the first, few years, I would say that was our rockiest time of our relationship for sure.
Yes.
17 to 20, I would say, years old. But once we decided that we love each other, we really want to make this work, we had to figure out why did it happen, how would it never happen again, that kind of thing. I swear our level of commitment, and I still am so freaking proud of us for that. Like, I think tenfolded. Yeah. I really do. And honesty, tenfolded, and trust. Like, we do not hide anything. Yeah. We're like so open, and we trust each other with that, which is really cool. And so it did, instead of, I think like sometimes with cheating, it can create jealousy and things like that.
Absolutely.
And maybe for like the moment, like when you find out about it, it does. But but after, like once you like feel that level of commitment and how much you love each other and how you would never do it again, I really feel like now, like I don't have jealousy like at all. Like I trust you 1000%. Yeah. I know he would tell me if he ever wanted to be with somebody else, and I would tell him 1000% because we would never ever put each other through what we did before.
Exactly.
So I'm happy like we got that out of the way early, and I'm grateful that we have made it so long and like strong since.
Exactly.
So lucky.
I think once again it's interesting because it depends on the relationship, right? I mean, I'm sure people watching this have experienced infidelity, whether in a marriage or a relationship. I guess a relationship is technically cheating or whatever, but people have experienced that, and you know, a lot of times you can't recover from it. Like, it depends on what happens.
Totally.
It's not recoverable, you know?
Right.
So I'm not saying like, oh, if it happens, you know, you're fine, just get over it. No, that's not the case. Like, sometimes you gotta leave, you know? But for us, we had been together long enough, and I think we knew each other well enough where we were able to talk about it and kind of understand where the underlying issues were, what's going on, how can we build this, and we were able to actually fix that and work some stuff out. And
That was our work.
yeah, that's what it was. We just put a whole bunch of work in, and you know, we got through it essentially.
We did.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah, that was the hardest thing.
That was for sure.
And we know we can get through anything now. Like if we've gone through that, like which was so hard, and again thinking that it wasn't gonna last, we were gonna have to go our separate ways, but we decided not to. Like
exactly.
So cool. Like I feel so strong in our relationship,
Yes.
especially now. Like we're 20 years later. Like
exactly.
we're solid.
Exactly. There was probably one other time too. I think. I think one of the other hardest times was when we moved to Vegas. Remember, you threw stuff away, and I was like, "Don't throw anything away. You threw stuff away, like our utensils." Like we have a lot of things that we don't have anymore because Kristen decided to throw stuff away. That's been hard on our relationship, because when I'm like cooking something, I'm like going through, where's the whatever? Where's that spatula that we liked?
I'm like, oh, we threw it away.
Exactly.
Pet peeve. Yeah.
So those two things have been the hardest things in our relationship.
So so great question.
Yeah, it's a great question.
And we're totally okay. Yeah, we're happy that we're able to like talk about it. And
Yes.
be on the other side of it.
Exactly. We prefer not to go, of course, into detail about these things, but we want to, I think it's good because if anyone's actually having issues in the relationship, it's good to know that, like, a perfect example. We get a lot of people. Not everyone feels this way, but we get a lot of people that are like, "Oh, you guys have the perfect relationship, or it's great," and we agree. I think we do have a great relationship, but just know that we went through some stuff. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't always been easy, and even now, there's always little things,
Yep.
So that was a good question.
Okay.
I liked it.
Moving on.
And a lot of people asked that question, by the way, which is why we wanted to make sure we answer it. Yep. So shout out to all of you guys who asked that.
Yeah, totally.
So.
Yay. Cool. Okay, Stacy Brasnick.
Stacy, what's up?
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Stacy.
Okay, another hard question.
Yes.
Have you ever been less than honest when you have tried food on video? Okay.
Stacy.
I know.
Stacy asked some more tough questions.
Yes.
That's a good question.
It's a great question, Stacy.
That's a really good
I
question.
think she probably, low-key, probably knows the answer, maybe, but wants to hear
I don't know.
us say it. No.
She's pretty good.
She's good.
Stacy knows her stuff,
She knows.
so
She's
she knows.
She's smart.
Okay.
So.
You want to start?
I'll start.
Okay,
Okay,
ahead.
here we go. Okay, we have always talked about being honest, authentic, open. We totally are. And there have been times, certain circumstances, which we can kind of get into a little bit, where we felt like we couldn't be as honest and open as we would have liked to be.
Yes.
And I am going to say that just did not feel good. It does not feel good. We don't like doing it.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this like multiple times. Every time it's happened, be like, we don't want to be in that position again because we want to be like open and honest.
True.
Want to give some examples just really quick?
Yeah. Well, I guess
times we've been less than honest.
I'm actually not going to go specific because...
We can't go too specific. We can't tell you what food it is.
Yeah, we can tell you what it is. But I'll tell you this. There have been videos where, people are there while we're eating. And we can't just say this sucks.
But like the people...
You can't just say that.
The managers or owners or
or the
workers.
employees, things like that. Multiple videos have been there maybe and that type of stuff happens. For the most part, that's, that happens. So I would say this. 99.9% of the time, like no joke, we are absolutely 100% honest.
Yeah.
Like of the 99.9%, we're 100% honest. But there are times where we've had to not outright lie, definitely not outright lying, but kind of sugarcoat it, maybe put it on a little thicker. It's actually, I want to say this, part of the reason, you guys, why we actually don't do many sponsored things, like a lot of companies will reach out to us in emails like, hey, can you sponsor this, sponsor that? Is because we want to be honest about this stuff. We don't want to take something on, eat it, and be like, this is terrible, and then be like, but we're still going to promote it because they're paying us.
Right.
We do not want to do that. It's actually, it's one, and probably the biggest reason why we haven't been doing many sponsors and stuff, because we want to make sure that we're actually putting out there good quality stuff that's worth it.
Yep.
And that way we can shut it out. So I'd say 99.9% of the time, you know? I mean, you guys know I'm super picky. Like, I'll be like eating food and be like, it's good, but...
and you guys know if we don't love it. And you know if we're sugarcoating. So, like...
Exactly.
We're not lying on the sugarcoat. It's just, I do think we could be more expressive with the negatives about it that we don't necessarily say all the time. So.
Yeah. If anything, we're probably more inclined, at least definitely me, more inclined to to say something's not as bad as it is, because I don't want everyone to be like, Jamil's constantly negative, always negative, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I get that a lot, you know, and stuff like that, because I'm like, not negative, but, you know, on the food being like, this isn't that good. So we're more inclined to do that than, you know, anything else.
But you're honest. Yeah.
I'm staying honest.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why we can't, I can't have anyone over my shoulder. Because I'm not gonna be honest about it 100%.
It's true. I don't want people to, that's why we do struggle with free food or paid stuff.
Yes.
Because it's like, it's just you feel this obligation to not be mean.
You do.
Which is fine. We're not mean people, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You feel an obligation to not be as honest as you could be. So
exactly.
I don't like it.
It's true.
We don't like to do it.
Yeah, it's true.
I do think in the future, like, we want to have more sponsorships and things like that.
Oh, we're going to vet it in a certain way.
But we need to vet it, and we need to tell them that, like, we are going to be 1,000% honest, and like, it is what it is, you know?
Which, by the way, without going too much, we have had a sponsor on our channel at some point in time. I will not say what. And we were honest.
Yep.
And we never heard from them again.
Never.
Because being honest wasn't great.
Facts.
And we never heard from them again.
Didn't hear anything.
And we told them we were going to be honest.
And we weren't. Yeah, we did. We did tell them, but anyways.
So anyways,
we weren't even mean. But
we weren't mean about it at all.
It's just because we weren't saying all positives. That person, I think, got upset about it.
Yeah, it's true.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Good question, Stacy.
Great question.
Okay. Audrey Lowe asks, do either of you have stinky feet? That's a great question.
Kristen.
No! Oh my gosh.
I'm just joking. Thankfully you don't.
I don't think I do, right?
You 100% do not.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me, I would be telling you. You know
okay. Yeah.
I would be telling you.
I don't think I do.
Exactly. And I don't either. Right?
No, you don't on the regular.
Yes.
Once in a great while, I swear, we've talked about it. And I don't know what made him smell, because I've only been like a handful of times.
Yes.
But other than that, I never smell. No, your feet don't smell.
It's rare. It has to do with like when you sweat. Your feet sweat. You're sweating so much that it's rare, your feet. Yeah. I mean, for you too. There's been occasional times, but it's pretty rare.
No.
Definitely not a regular. Fortunately for both of us. Sorry for people out there that do have smelly feet. Sorry. It sucks. You know.
And I'm going to piggyback off of the feet situation.
Okay.
That Stephen Edmond asked, since we're on the topic of feet.
Okay.
Does Jamil like to suck toes? We're going there. Okay. You can answer it since it's here.
I use jam.
Ew.
Peanut butter. Chocolate. No. Let's answer this. I want to go.
Of course we're going there. Yeah, let's go for it.
No, I'm not that type of person. Although, I think, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys. Yeah, I think in our relationship there had been a time I tried it.
You have.
And
once.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Like, trying to spice up things. You know what I mean? Try new things.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I'm happy he doesn't like to do it. We're both not feet people.
Yeah, no.
And we're so fine with that.
Yeah.
That is not our erogenous zone.
Exactly.
And we're great. Mm-hmm. And trust me, we have many other erogenous zones. The feet is not one of them.
It's true.
So you did it once. It was okay. It didn't do anything for me.
Exactly.
Sure, it didn't do anything for you.
Well, it didn't. That's the thing, right? I'm trying to get creative out here. Yeah. And try new things. And if it didn't do anything for you, I mean, you didn't tell me that, but and I'm like, then we just kind of wasted our time.
It was neither here nor there. I've also never sucked your toes. You've never wanted me to, though, so that's good. So I appreciate that. Yeah.
You know what?
I don't think I'd want to.
I might.
Okay.
I might like it.
Okay. Melissa Farmer Oibe, shout out to you, Melissa.
What up, Melissa?
She asked, Who's more honey out of the two of you?
Okay.
Who's more ravenous out of the two of you?
Man, you guys are going into that.
I know. I'll answer it.
Okay, you want to go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It definitely, I think, goes back and forth. Person who is carrying the torch at the moment is this guy right here. Okay, is this guy. He acts like he's 17 lately. So it's been fun. It's been a good time. I think it has to do with our intermittent fasting and like, you know,
that helps.
less bloated.
That's for sure.
Oh, Jamil's back.
Yeah.
He's back in action.
I know. But I do have to say, like, definitely lately, as of late, but there's been times we go back and forth. Sometimes, yeah, like you said, you're the one, but definitely I think during the fasting for sure. Not specifically while fasting, but
No.
right after coming off, you guys, after fasting and coming off of a fast, it's crazy.
It's like the
you
Hulk.
feel like, after I eat some carbs, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's too much info. But but pretty much, I would say it goes back and forth. I think over the years, though, I'm gonna say me, of course, but you know,
Sure,
I'm talking like majority of the years.
20
Definitely
years,
me.
yeah, sure.
But I would say it does go back and forth lately.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
But I'm pretty,
Yeah, no,
Yeah. I think so, but not crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Great question, Melissa.
Really good question.
Okay. Oh, this is good.
Okay,
This is the question
let's do it.
that people want to know. And we've never, ever heard
Oh, really?
another mukbanger answer it.
Oh,
But we're
okay.
about to.
Okay, let's hear it.
Tanya Cook asks,
What up, Tanya?
how much money do you average a month doing your videos?
That's a good point.
Basically, how much money are you making? Woo! And
wanna
guess
answer it?
what?
Yes.
We're gonna freaking answer it.
Yeah, it's true.
I really don't love that people, and again, you know what, I shouldn't say, it's
Yeah.
everybody's personal thing, and a lot of people do not like to talk about money.
Yeah, and
I get it.
Exactly. And I feel people are justified to not be able to
Of
talk about
course.
it. Like, you shouldn't have to talk about it. You should
Not
only
at
do it
all.
if you don't mind, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
We don't mind, and
Yeah.
I wish more people would be open about it because that's our personality
Yeah.
and what we like. So I would love to know,
Yeah.
what are people making? Like, where do we need to be in order to make that? You know what I mean? Like, I find it motivating and not draggy. So
Yeah. I would definitely say, like, the more people talk about it, I think it's nice because, like, at least this way, people who are interested in doing a channel, maybe, they can hear it and be like, hey, that sounds like that could be something for me then, you know, if I want to do it. So, all right, let's get into it. Should I talk? I'll say.
Yeah. So average.
Average.
Which I'm glad you asked average because our money really does oscillate big time from month to month. So we'll give you like the lowest and the highest.
Yeah. It goes from, I think, 10 mil to 150 mil every month. Something like that. I lose count though, you know? No, okay, well, a range, I would say we're pretty much anywhere between probably 5,000 to 10,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. And, you know, it does vary, though, because, you know, it does depend on the platforms we're on. It does depend on advertisements because, you know, we get paid based off of the in-stream advertisements, which, by the way, shout out to you guys that watch the ads.
Yes.
It definitely does help us out.
It really does. So
but,
thank you.
Yeah, you know, so... It really does depend on the month. Some months are more than others, but I would say on average, wouldn't you say that? Anywhere between 5 to 10,000.
Let's say 5 is like our low,
Yeah.
10 is around our high.
Yeah, exactly.
And also this is they don't take any taxes out, so
Yes.
we have to take the taxes out ourselves.
Yes.
And this is, you know, obviously we pay a lot of money for the meals and the equipment and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it could sound, depending on what you're, you know, could sound like a lot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like a lot.
No.
It does feel like a little, like we're living off of it.
Yes.
But we're not like balling out here. You know what I mean? So.
Definitely not that whatsoever.
Not bad.
And I do have to say, like, I do think that the tax thing is something that a lot of people miss because, you know, there are people that do YouTube and they're like, how much I made this year? And they show like this amount. It's like, oh, I made this much. But really after taxes, after paying for whatever their channel costs, expenses and all that type of stuff, it really drops drastically.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean, that's how it is. So we are, like you said, we're able to live off it, but we ain't balling. We're definitely not balling.
Yeah.
But we love, you know, we enjoy it. We really enjoy this, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if we were doing our careers, we'd probably be making more money, you know? I think we would.
So I was
think
going to
we
say,
would.
we're taking home, I think, a little more on average than we were doing the jobs,
Yes.
the other jobs. But if you factor in taxes and you factor in equipment and all and food and
True that.
it probably is. It's less some months.
Yeah.
But I'm super grateful that we can do this full time. It's wonderful. So very grateful. But that's
really is.
budget 10,000 a month. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once again, shout out to all you guys that watch the ads. Thank you very much for doing that because it really does help us out.
yes, thank you,
A lot.
thank you. Okay.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, no one else answers that.
You got we did. Very
Yes.
fast. Woo!
That's who we are.
We
okay?
encourage other mukbangers to answer it.
It's
We'd
true.
love to know.
Exactly.
Very good. We've seen other channels answer it, but only like a couple. Not
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, here we go.
Very true.
Oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna get off the SEX topic soon. Except I have to answer Brian's question. Brian Pomerlow. Shout out to you, Brian.
What's up, Brian? I read this question.
Have you ever made an adult video? Who's more kinky in bed? And does Kristen like to be tied up? Brian, I feel like this is just for your own, like,
Personal.
yeah, personal knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah, freaky knowledge. Okay, have we ever made a adult video?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
We have.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Not recently.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we have like all the equipment to do lights, so we can actually have pretty good production.
It's true.
But we don't. We did it like back in the day, you know.
Yeah. We did.
One of your like old cameras. So, yep.
Don't
Yeah.
know what a footage is.
Yeah, Jamil lost the footage.
If we blow up one day and then the footage comes out, well, just expect it.
It probably will. And I promise you, we did not drop it ourselves. I mean,
I can tell you
it
that.
probably is going to come out one day.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I got to search for it.
Yeah.
I got to retrace
We
my
have a
steps.
couple. We have one on a, sorry. Well, I don't know if we want. We have one on like a camera, and then I think we have one on a cell phone. Do you have the cell phone?
There was never, ever one on a cell phone.
Yeah, there
because
was.
we would never do that.
You did.
I would never do that.
You did. I know exactly what it looked like.
I'm positive.
Babe, do you want me to refresh your memory?
Listen, the cell phone one is definitely gone then.
Okay, yeah, well, you
There's
don't have
no
that cell
way.
phone anymore.
I have all my cell phones.
Okay, well, it's on one of the cell phones. Don't throw them away.
I honestly don't think we ever did on a cell phone.
I promise you.
I think it was on a GoPro.
Oh.
Yes, that's what you're
it was a
talking
GoPro.
about.
Okay, yeah.
You said GoPro?
A GoPro, okay. A GoPro, okay.
Yes,
It wasn't
okay,
a
I
cell
wanna
phone.
make sure because that scared me.
Why is it bad to do it on a cell phone?
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because if you hit delete, that doesn't mean that it's gone from the data.
Oh, okay. Don't do it on cell phones.
You guys do not
okay.
make
I think it was a GoPro. You had just
Yes,
got
it
it.
was.
Okay.
Yes,
Sweet.
it was.
Okay.
So anyways, answer the question. Yeah, we got it somewhere.
Who's more kinky in bed? I think
Yeah.
we're both pretty freaky.
Yeah.
We like to be freaky.
It's pretty equal.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that.
Yeah. In terms of tied up, we're not tied up people. We're not toe people, and we're not tied up. Not saying like we don't like it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just not our
specifically to you, right? It's your question.
Oh yeah, fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's not my thing.
Yeah.
I would say I'm more verbal.
Very.
Yeah. I think about vice versa.
Yeah, Kristen likes to be yelled at.
I don't yell at.
Screamed at.
No.
She likes me to scream
Oh
in her
my
ear.
God, Felicia. No, that's not true.
I'm just joking.
Anyway, so no,
Actually, I'm
yeah. So I have been tied
Yeah.
up. It's fun, but
Yeah.
it's not. That's also not like necessarily my thing.
True.
Okay.
Yep.
Nessie and Joshy.
What
Shout out to you
up?
guys.
Shout out to you.
What's the hardest thing about putting yourselves out there online? Great
Ooh.
question.
That's a great question. I would say the hardest thing is just putting yourself out there, you know? I mean, you know, it's crazy because like, you know, the way this thing works is you're putting yourself out to the world and people are viewing you. And what they're doing by viewing you is really judging you right off the bat. Like,
Yeah.
whether they judge you in a positive or
Yeah.
a negative, it's just the nature of things.
Do I like this person or not?
Exactly. Do I like this person
Yeah.
or not? Are
Are
they
they-
entertaining me? Are they
Annoying?
interesting?
Are they funny?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So because of that, it's natural that you're going to get, one, a lot of positivity, which we do get, majority of that, but you're also going to get some negativity, a lot of negativity, the bigger you get, right? So the hardest thing is just trying to get out there, and I would say is getting out there and just putting yourself out there, right? That's pretty hard. A lot of people can't do that, don't want to do that. you're constantly being judged, you know?
Yep.
And you know what else we should touch on, and let me know what you think.
Sure.
The other hard thing is, actually, fighting through the judgments and the hate and the anger, that people, send to you. I mean, there have been people that have, I feel like they want us dead. You know what I mean? I'm serious. Like the statements literally say that, they're not serious.
You haven't said that.
Yes, I've read some because I get all the notifications on my watch
Oh.
and on my phone all the time. So all those people saying I see it,
That's so crazy.
So so it's what they don't really mean it in that type of way. I hope not, but they're saying it. You know what I mean? So you get all sorts of judgment and crazy stuff like that. So
I agree.
it's how it is.
Hardest part is the criticism and just leaving yourself open to criticism. And that's what it is.
That's what it is.
When you're there for the world to see, people will criticize, whether it's positive or negative. And
True.
Yeah, that's just hard. Like you said, fighting through that.
Exactly.
And your own reactions to it.
True.
Because it isn't normal to get hundreds of comments about you.
Yeah.
Negative and positive. That's just not like a normal thing that we're used to. Like pre social media, we never had to do that. Hundreds of people, like please. Some people have thousands of people, millions of people, So it's a new type of vibe.
Yeah.
An energy that I'm still not used to, but that's okay. It's not bad. That's usually not bad, but sometimes it sucks,
It's true.
Depending on what people say.
Very true.
Okay.
Very true.
Great question. How many more do we have? It's been a long video.
Let's do just like 3 more questions and let's rapid fire them.
Okay, here we go.
We'll rapid fire them.
Samantha Dickinson, shout out to you, Samantha.
What up, Samantha?
Who really makes the decisions and researches the places you eat for your videos? I can answer that.
Yeah, I think we're pretty equal. Actually, yeah, we're pretty equal down the road, I think, or down the line. Because, for example, there's some weeks where I'll be like, oh, let's do this, and that. And there's other weeks where Chris will be like, no, let's do this, and that.
Yeah.
For example, in LA, you were the ones who found the food places that we were going to go to.
Well,
But then, this upcoming week, I had all these other things planned. So we're pretty equal. I would say we're very equal for that, So yeah.
Great question.
Shout out to you. Thank you.
Jerry, shout out to you, Jerry.
What's up, Jerry?
What are your biggest regrets in life?
Oh.
That's a good one. Really quick, first thing that comes off the bat.
Yep.
I definitely wouldn't have taken out all the student loans that I took out. Way too much money. Haven't paid it back nearly any, even though I made payments, but with the interest rates and stuff like that, I definitely would have found another. I would have worked 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
I would have not taken out nearly as much money.
Not
like worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So that's my regret.
I would say, man, that's a tough one because although I don't have anything major, you know what I mean? I love my life. Things are, I like how things have been, but I got some regrets for sure, some small ones, you know. Definitely, I think when it comes to music, I was dealing with the label from Japan, and I was a little concerned about taking the leap to really deal with that label. They wanted to manage me, bring me out to Japan, really do a lot, and I was very hesitant because I didn't know them, and it was obviously the language barrier, and it was tough because we were communicating only through email. So it's hard to really know personal stuff, but by the time I figured out, man, they're legit, they were just on to something else, So I definitely think that would be probably one of the bigger regrets, is I wish that I had taken more advantage of dealing with the label, because I think I could have just had a lot more success out in Japan,
It's a good answer.
with the music career,
Yeah.
So Jerry, that was a good one. Yeah,
that was really good.
That would be the biggest regrets for both of us. Yeah.
Okay, one more.
Okay.
Here we go. Maggie Margaret Thompson Garrett, shout out to you.
What up?
Do either of you have health issues that you don't mention, like an autoimmune disorder or PCOS, thyroid, or endometriosis? Great question, Maggie.
Yeah, that's a really good question. You want to answer first?
Yeah. I think I mentioned it. I don't. Luckily, we're really good. We don't have any major health things. I've always had asthma and allergies. I've had asthma since I was 3, and allergies. But other than that, no. We don't have anything, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that. I don't have a thyroid issue. A lot of people are like, Kristen, check your neck. You guys, it's just fat. I don't know what to say. It's fine. I've had a lot of tests. I'm good.
Yes.
I don't have any feminine issues, which is great.
Exactly.
So, it's true. It's but I think people are genuinely concerned. They want to make sure I'm okay.
Yes.
I'm totally fine.
Yeah, we do. Fortunately, we do actually check our blood and stuff like that. We do go to the doctors and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, before obviously we lost the weight, I would say that in comparison to now, we definitely had little things. I mean, I had higher blood pressure and stuff like that was really rising, but now it's come down, you know, back to normal range and stuff like that. So that's been good. And same with you, it's back to normal range. So little things like that. But, you know, we have been fortunate, and I know there are a lot of people that are struggling with health issues and things like that. So this, you know, this is something that I do think is a great question, because there are a lot of people struggling with things. But, and, you know, for us, we're constantly trying to battle, you know, with food, making sure we aren't going too crazy unhealthy and stuff like that all the time, although we do eat unhealthy all the time.
Yeah,
but
people would disagree with that. Yeah,
what I mean is battle it in the sense where it's like every single day,
right?
Which is why now we're fasting versus before where we were every day, like just kind of eating it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it does help. But regardless of what I said, don't even worry about that.
Yeah, we're good.
The point is, we don't have any major issues, fortunately, or anything like that right now. So
and we get checked like every 3 months. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, we have so many more questions. If you want a part 2 Q&A, another Q&A, let us know, because you asked us a lot of hard questions.
Yes.
We're down to answer more. So comment below. Let us know if you want more.
It's true.
If you want to respond to any of the questions that or answers that we gave you, please feel free. Thank you for listening. I hope you got to know us a little bit better.
Exactly. So cool, guys.
Yeah.
Well then, and the enchiladas were great.
So
salsa
good.
was good. I liked it.
Stuffed.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, we love you guys. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Peace out, child.